The past few years have given us some epic films, and today I'm ranking the 10 best fantasy movies you must watch so far. Top-rated fantasy movies from the most recent releases. Whether they're magical, mythical, or totally unexpected, this list is perfect if you're looking for your next adventure. For number 10, The Portable Door of 2023, a fun mix of fantasy, mystery, and comedy, with a bit of corporate chaos thrown in. The story follows two interns working at a strange company in London, only to discover that their CEO has some wild plans to shake up the magical world using modern business tactics. It's a unique concept, and while the movie sits at 6.1 out of 10, the movie definitely has that whimsical, almost Harry Potter meets Office Space vibe. Moving to number 9, Damsel of 2024. Takes what looks like a classic princess story and throws it right out the window. This girl thinks she's getting her fairy tale wedding, but surprise, her new royal in-laws actually plan to sacrifice her to settle an ancient debt. Yeah, not exactly the happily ever after she was expecting, with a 6.1 out of 10 rating, even if the story feels a bit familiar. A visually stunning fantasy with a badass lead. The plot might be predictable, but the action and atmosphere keep it engaging. Now number 8, The Northman of 2022, one of those movies that just feels massive. It's a dark, intense Viking revenge story about a prince hunting down the man who killed his father. And with a 7 out of 10 rating, a visually stunning and brutal journey. Slow at times, but the payoff is incredible. It's got that raw mythological vibe, plus some seriously great performances. It has also a fantasy touch. For number 7, Wonka of 2023, a delightful prequel that takes us back to Willy Wonka's early days, showing how he went from a young dreamer to the chocolate genius we all know. With a 7 out of 10 rating, it's a fun, engaging film that will make you smile the whole time. If you're a fan of the original Charlie and the Chocolate Factory or just enjoy a good origin story, Wonka is definitely worth a watch. Next up, number 6. The Innocents of 2021, one of those movies that sneaks up on you. Starting off quiet and almost innocent, but slowly turning into something eerie and unsettling. Set during a bright Nordic summer, it follows a group of kids who start discovering they have mysterious powers. And let's just say, things get dark real fast. With a solid 7 out of 10 rating as well. It's more psychological, unsettling, and really sticks with you after the credits roll. Moving to number 5, Yu Yu Hakusho of 2023, brings the classic anime to life in a way that's both nostalgic and fresh. The story kicks off with a teenager sacrificing himself to save a kid, only to get a second chance at life. On one condition. He has to work as a spirit detective, solving supernatural crimes with his newfound powers. With a 7.2 out of 10 rating, fans of the original will appreciate the faithfulness to the source material, while newcomers will get a taste of why this live-action series is so legendary. Coming up next, number 4, Nosferatu of 2024. A pure gothic horror at its finest. It's dark, eerie, and dripping with unsettling tension. The story follows a young woman who finds herself the target of a terrifying vampire's obsession. And let's just say things get seriously creepy. With a 7.3 out of 10 rating. It's the kind of film that doesn't rely on cheap jump scares, but instead creeps under your skin. Now number 3, Wicked of 2024. A captivating musical that delves into the untold story of Elphaba, a young woman often misunderstood because of her green skin and her unexpected friendship with the popular Galinda at Shiz University in the Land of Oz. Their bond faces challenges after a fateful meeting with the wonderful Wizard of Oz, leading them down divergent paths. With a 7.7 out of 10 rating. Technically, the performances from actors like Erivo and Grande, the breathtaking visuals, Chu's magnificent direction is a 10 out of 10 masterpiece. As for number 2, Mickey 17 of 2025, featuring Robert Pattinson as Mickey Barnes, an expendable clone worker on a perilous mission to colonize the ice planet Niflheim, with a solid 7.8 out of 10 rating, indicating generally favorable feedback. Like Mickey himself, it's goofy and a little inconsistent, but it's also funny, thoughtful, and more plausible than we might like. And finally, number 1 on the list, Myth of Man of 2025. A unique, visually stunning film that takes you on an emotional journey between life and death. The story follows Ella, who believes she's received a message from her creator and sets off on an extraordinary quest to discover its meaning. With a solid 8.6 out of 10 rating, a spellbinding masterpiece that will captivate you with its originality and depth with an immersive story. And that's all for today, guys. What are your top picks? Any movies you'd swap? Drop your thoughts below. If you enjoyed this, give it a like, and don't forget to subscribe. Catch you in the next video.